Alright, what's going on, guys? I am bringing you a 229-3 quad nuclear gameplay on some Nuketown 2025 one flag CTF. This is the new game mode that was implemented into Black Ops 2 yesterday, along with the DLC, although this has no affiliation to the DLC. It's a free game mode, anyone can play it. They just went ahead and implemented it the same day as the DLC. But, yeah. 229 kills, and I picked up the quad nuclear. I believe I had 108 unstoppables as well. So I guess technically, if I would have killed myself, I could have got a septa nuclear, because that only requires 210 kills. But I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. That would have been pretty cool, I guess. You know, the first septa nuclear for Modern Warfare 3. And for Black Ops 2, that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'll try to do it. But 200 pluses in this game mode. It's actually kind of hard. Like, people really got to stay in the game, which doesn't really happen too much. But anyways, before anyone even asks, I know this is gonna be like a big thing. So as far as the tutorial goes, here's the deal I'll make with you guys. As soon as this video hits 1,000 like ratings, I can go ahead and upload a tutorial for you guys. So, you know, the faster you get this video to 1,000 likes, the faster the tutorial gets out there. Because I don't know how long they're going to allow this, like how long it's going to be guaranteed to be out there. Because I'm sure they're going to patch it. It's pretty bad. Like, you know, we kind of already did in CTF. Like, that's what I was also kind of worried about. Because as you guys know, I got reset for spawn trapping in CTF. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get reset for spawn trapping in one flag CTF, seeing as it's a new game mode and everything. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'm not sure about that yet. But either they're going to start resetting people for this, or they're going to, you know, kind of fix the spawns or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how they approach this whole thing, or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't, because there's only, what, 2 months left in the game, and then Ghost comes out, so maybe they won't care. But that is pretty cool, at least, that they still are bringing out new game modes with only 2 months left in the game. And, you know, that's pretty cool that they're still taking care of their game, so that's always nice to see. And definitely positive. But, anyways, let me kind of break down a little bit about this game mode. And to help you understand it a little bit better if you haven't played it. Because the most people I've ever seen in the playlist was like 7,000 or something, so I don't know if that many people are even aware that it exists, or this is at least on Xbox as well. I should add that on Xbox. That's the most people I've seen on it. So I don't really know if everyone even knows about it, or maybe you guys just don't want to play it or anything. But it's a pretty cool game mode. You guys should definitely check it out, and it's pretty fun. So the way that it works is there's only one flag. Now the flag is in the beginning of each round. It's in the center of the map, and what you're supposed to do is you pick it up, and the way you capture the flag is you run it to the enemy team's base, which is a bit different from normal CTF, because usually the flag isn't already in the enemy team's base, and you grab it and run back to your base. So that's kind of how it's switched up, and that's pretty much it. And it's 3 flags to win a round, and basically if you win the 2 rounds, then you don't go to overtime. But basically, since we want to extend the game mode, we don't cap any flags in the first 2 rounds, because obviously they're not going to cap any flags, so we keep it as a tie. And in the first 2 rounds, and then we get a 3rd and a 4th round, just like normal. Overtime works and capture the flag, so that's always cool. So basically, it ends up being a 20-minute game mode, and that's why it's fast forwarded as well, obviously, to about 50% faster, so 2 times speed. And I guess that would be 200%, wouldn't it? Not 50%. Anyways, yeah, so that's why it's fast forwarded, of course. If you guys were wondering, I don't think anyone wants to watch me knife a spawn point for 20 minutes. I think 10 minutes is quite enough for that. Because basically after the first like 30 seconds to a minute of each round, I'm just sitting there knifing. But anyways, some basic stuff about it. It's very similar to like the trap we used to do for normal Nuketown CTF. You guys probably seen those videos as well. I may link some of these videos in the description. I'll link the hijacked one. Yeah, I did a hijack, like very similar to this, a hijacked one flag CTF spawn trap. I'll link that. I'll link like the normal Nuketown CTF spawn trap, and then maybe you can compare it to this one if you would like to do that or something. I don't know, just thought, but it's very similar to the same spawns. They're pretty much all the same, to be honest. I think maybe like on hijack they're different, but on this map they're not. Let me address that. So on Nuketown they are the same. So pretty much the only difference in what we're doing between 1 flag CTF and 2 flag CTF is in 1 flag I kind of started experimenting with some spawn blocking, and I think this was the second game of me really trying to get like a 200 plus, and I probably played this game mode for about 4 or 5 hours yesterday, like after I came home from school and everything, and it's pretty fun. Like I was just playing by myself, and I dropped like 60 kills my first time ever playing it. It was actually on Nuketown as well, which was pretty cool. And I realized the spawns were fixed and everything, and then I had like a 2-man party, and me and like Apollo were just 2-man party trapping it. And then I was like, yo, we could definitely spawn trap this if we got like a full 6-man party. So that's why I ended up getting like a full team, and this is the gameplay that resulted from it, so that's always cool. And basically, as far as like standards go for this game mode, if you can drop 150, that's a pretty solid game. If you could drop 200, like that's an exceptional game. 250 would be very hard to do, and 300 would be almost impossible. As far as what I've experienced so far, like you literally have to feed one spot the entire game. Everyone else blocks, which is very hard to even pull off as well, because eventually they're just gonna spawn on top of stuff. So that's kind of weird. But anyways, as you guys can see, kind of from my setup here, I'm using Guardian Sentry VSAT. The Guardians and Sentries are both strategically placed to block certain spawn points and kind of flood other spawn points. So basically, we have it narrowed down to where there's 2 spawn points on each side of this map. On this side, obviously, I'm at the fence. On the other side, I'm outside the garage, which is very similar to the demo spawn, so that's pretty cool. But on this side, you can see there's a generator spawn and a fence spawn. On the other side, there's a fence spawn and outside garage spawn. Everything else is blocked. Like all the spawns inside the house are blocked on both sides, and the garage spawns are also blocked on both sides. The inside garage spawns are blocked. The outside obviously is not. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. And basically, the way I like to kind of do it is I just like to knife the spot, because there's just something about knifing a spot. Like it's kind of more fun than shooting it. And there's also less chance of you dying if you knife the spot as well, so that's always cool. But and then I like to knife it, and since there's only 2 spots and we have 6 people, we pretty much all just share the spot. Like I'll sit here and knife it, and you can see my teammates are shooting at it or also knifing it with me and stuff. So that's kind of how we work out the kills and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as like the basic breakdown of how to do this and everything. If you can kind of figure it out from like what I'm showing you here, but there's like a few tips here and there that I really would have to break down for you in a tutorial for you to 100% understand how to do it. But if you have a strong team, like everyone in there is a good player and stuff and knows what they're doing, you can definitely just go into this game mode, and as soon as that VSAT goes up, you can kind of get a general idea of kind of where the spawns are, and you can kind of just set up your own sort of spawn trap. It doesn't have to be like perfect like this. It's a very spawn trappable, if I could say that, game mode. I definitely noticed the pro players were kind of setting up a spawn trap and stuff when they were doing it in scrims on slums and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Definitely enjoy this new game mode and all of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the gameplay, guys. I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, I almost forgot. One last thing I want to talk about. I do end up kicking them at the end of this game. So basically, I guess I'll start. See, a lot of you guys, I don't know how many views this video is going to get, but a lot of you guys may not be aware of all this stuff. But anyways, so since I started the whole anti thing in multi-team, what some people have started doing instead of anti-ing is they just get on an anti account and they search multi-team, and when they get into your game, they just DDoS the host. And they don't even try to anti, like they just, the point of anti is obviously is to win the game and give them loss, mess up their stats or whatever. But what some people do is they just join games and just hit the host. Like you guys know Bryce did that for like a whole month. So what we do to set that up is, because I'm kind of a big target for that, because I have a 75 win-loss. That's how me and Mags got one of our losses, from someone doing that to us, because we pretty much have the 2 highest win-losses on the game, and we're always like targets for people to come and give us losses, because they're not going to beat us most likely. So the only other way for them to give us a loss is to DDoS the host. So anyways, what people do is they do that. So we set up a way to where at the click of a button, I guess you could say, we can kick the players from the lobby. The entire lobby will get kicked. So if any antis join, they're trying to DDoS the host. Like if I ever notice that I'm lagging, or if the host is lagging or something, instantly do that. And even though the host is still going to get DDoS, the game should end. It should have enemies forfeiting in 20 seconds before the host goes off. So basically what happens is the anti joins, DDoSes the host, we clear the lobby, the game ends, then the host gets DDoS, so no one gets a loss for it, basically because you're not in an actual match. And the reasoning is, sometimes when that happens, happens, the game doesn't show up in your recents. I don't know what, it's like a glitch. Sometimes, like, I don't know, cause I guess it's just because it's enemies forfeiting. But I tried to kick them at the end of this because basically I didn't want people to jock what we were doing until I could upload the gameplay myself, even though some people kind of already did. So that is why the lobby is cleared right there at the end. And anyways, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like rating if you did. As I said, 1,000 like ratings, and I'll upload the tutorial. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Check the description for all those video links if you want to see some of the other traps to kind of compare and stuff. Follow me on Twitter, follow my Twitch, all that stuff in the description. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Have a good day.